In the introduction video for shear force and bending moment diagrams, I have mentioned the sign convention that we usually adopt for the shear force and bending moment calculations. If you are okay with that concept, it is well and good. Or in case if you are getting confused while doing the numerals, or if it is difficult to memorize this concept, you can make use of a simple technique so that you will not go wrong with the sign convention. This video deals with that technique.
So this is the beam and this is the section we are going to consider. We have to make use of our two fingers, any two fingers you can use, and one finger we have to keep on the section as fixed and the other finger we have to move in the direction of the force. So the position of the load corresponding to the section decides which finger we have to keep on the section and which finger we have to move. Now consider this load. You can see this load is on left side of the section. So we have to select the finger on the left side as a moving one. Load is on the left side. So finger on the left side as a moving one and the other one as a fixed one on the section. So keep it like this. Now we have to move the finger in the direction of the force. See here, this is an upward force. So move this finger in the upward direction. See. So you can see you will get a clockwise rotation here. So we can take the shear due to this load will be a positive one. Okay. Now consider this load. Here this load is on the right of the section. So the finger on the right side we have to keep as moving one and the other one we have to keep on the section. So this is the positioning. Now move this finger in the direction of the force. This is an upward force. So move this finger in the direction of the force. You will get an anti-clockwise rotation here. So shear due to this force can be taken as negative. Now let's consider this force. This is on the left of the section. So we have to keep the left finger as a moving one and other one we have to place on the section. So move your finger in the direction of the force. This is a downward force. So we have to move in the downward direction. So this will give an anti-clockwise rotation. You can show like this. See, this will give an anti-clockwise rotation. So you can consider the shear due to this force as a negative one. Now for this load, this is on the right of the section. Keep the right finger as a moving one, other one keep it on the section. So this is a downward force. So move it in the downward direction. See, you will get a clockwise rotation. See, on the force, see, you will get a clockwise rotation. The shear due to this force can be considered as positive. If you are using this technique, please note that whenever you are getting a clockwise rotation, it is a case of positive shear. And if you are getting an anti-clockwise rotation, it is a case of negative shear. Now let's see how to determine the sign for bending moments. So before that, you should know we are taking sagging as positive and hogging as negative. Okay. Now for better understanding, let me place this here. This is the section we are considering and this is the force. So this force goes upward. See. So we will get a sagging effect here. We will get a sagging effect. So bending moment due to this force can be considered as positive. Now let's consider this force. So this is the section and this is the force. So this force pushes the beam downward. So like this. So we are getting a hogging effect. So it can be considered as negative. Now, for this load, this is pushing the beam downward. See, again we are getting a hogging effect. So we can consider it as negative. This one is an upward force. So let's push this upward. See, here we are getting a sagging effect. So it can be taken as positive. Now if we want to use our hand, we can keep it like this. So this is an upward force. So we will be moving this side upward. See, so we'll get a sagging effect. So it will be positive. And this is a downward force. So we have to move this end downwards. So we will get a hogging effect. So can be taken as negative. And this side, this is a downward one. So move it downward. We are getting a hogging effect. And this one is an upward one. So see, we are getting a sagging effect. So can be taken as positive.